Here's the 0Z GFS Model Run at 1 p.m. this afternoon. We have trough axis digging in across the New England states, and that kicked the remnants of Colin out into the North Atlantic. We still have a ridge over the Plain States and the Rockies, and that's going to continue to bake that area. There will be some afternoon showers and storms that will develop with the heat of the day, but those will then quickly dissipate as we go towards sunset. But we're still going to remain somewhat comfortable. In fact, this may be the last day it is comfortable. 70s and 80s today. And then a disturbance comes in late tonight and into Thursday. That'll be on the nose of very warm air that's over the south and west. That's going to trigger some showers and storms. Not everybody will get rain out of this system, so don't expect widespread rainfall. But those that do get rain could get some, maybe about a tenth to a quarter of an inch. And then it gets hot and humid. Highs well into the 90s, maybe mid-90s. Heat indices at or over 100 on Friday, and again on Saturday. GFS is trying to paint a shower or storm. There could be one, but the chances would be about 10 or 15% with any heat of the day type activity. And then we have this system. It almost looks like a backdoor front with this high pressure kind of nose in that's going to kick the warm air back to the west, at least for the eastern counties. There's been some hint with the models of late with this, and you can see the system just drops all the way down, even into the south and east with cooler and drier air, but the heat is still going to be kind of inching in from the west, and a system's going to be coming in from the west. That's going to increase the shower and storm activity into the Sunday, Monday, and early Tuesday period, before that starts to move off to the east by the middle of next week. It will not be all-day rains. There will be considerable dry time. Quite a bit of it may be nocturnal activity, which we typically see in the summertime. As we go toward the middle of next week, though, we see the system moving off to the east. High pressure is going to come in, but it lasts maybe about a day or two. And you see that here, kind of nosing in. That might drop our readings back into at least the 70s, maybe upper 70s to lower middle 80s, with dew points likely back into the 50s, so it's going to be somewhat comfortable. But unfortunately, as we go toward the middle to end of next week, you can see the ridge is popping back in again. You can see the trough across the New England and Mid-Atlantic states, another couple systems moving up across Canada. And that's what, if we look into further into the extended period, it looks like the main storm track is going to head north of us. But it's something we're going to have to continue to monitor, because if this was to occur, that means it's going to get warm again as we move toward the middle of June. So that's something to watch out for. Satellite image from last evening. Showers and storms with the heating of the day starting to dissipate across the Rockies. The remnants of Colin moving off, almost off the screen, just on into the Atlantic. And fairly quiet elsewhere across the country at this point. But the watch warning map shows frost advisories in the Iron Range of Minnesota and in the areas of northern Wisconsin, the UP of Michigan. And then there's heat issues across the southwest. Go figure. Keep your after over the next 5 days, maybe a tenth to a quarter of an inch, but it'll be very isolated, and some areas may stay dry. Heavy rain continues over Florida, maybe 1 to 2 inches, and a couple of scattered areas elsewhere as well.